Cool. It's about in code Nameless, aka Nameless the One, also known as Nameless the Code, Nameless the Identity, the best Nameless, the only Nameless that matter. Check this out. I have just downloaded this game, Wasteland 2. And from the previews that I saw, this is kind of like an XCOM type game. And let me just throw this out here before anybody complaining that this is just an XCOM ripoff and things like that. I've played XCOM, okay? That game is a banana sandwich. It is amazing. I love it. Love the concept of it. But when I was going through PlayStation Store and looking for new games to play, I came across this little nugget here. And the previews just kind of, it's like, feel it's kind of got like a wasteland, I mean not a wasteland, a borderlands. I don't even know where I'm going with that. It has a Fallout feel to it almost. So I wanted to try it out. I wanted to record, and I wanted to bring you guys along with the journey, just to see if this is going to be something that I put out. Like, I recently did a Binding of Isaac video that I just put up on YouTube as we speak, and that's going to be a video, or those are going to be videos that I put up hopefully regularly. Binding of Isaac, Gauntlet, depending on how this Wasteland goes, I'm probably going to be doing that a lot as well. Of course, I have my other games that I play, Dragon Ball Z and Star Wars Battlefront. There's a few games that I'm really going to enjoy recording, and that's going to be like Mirror's Edge 2, Kingdom Hearts 3. There's this very kick-ass game that is actually now available in the PlayStation Store to pre-order, Born. And if you haven't taken a look at that game or seen the previews for it, please do some research. Go find a few videos on that, because that game is just gonna be epic. I swear it's probably gonna be the hottest thing in 2016. Anyway, without further ado, people, let's get into this new game, Director's Cut Wasteland. Big A Scorpion Machine is stomping around here. Squad creation. Do you want to start the game with the default Ranger squad or create your own squad? Well, shit, I don't know. Let's go with default squad first of all, because I really don't know what all I can put on here with the best class setup. This is my first time playing this game. Never seen this game before. I don't know anything about the first game. So, what do I do here? Pills, Bear, Cold Eye, Slick. Pills is a chick. She's crazy looking. Pills learned her trade working in a brothel near old prison, healing proxed joy girls and stitching up drunk barroom brawls. She's good with a needle, and sometimes like the taste of her own medicine. That's cool. Slick. Learn the art of barter by watching his shopkeeper aunt cheat miners out of their hard-earned ore. With the town swallowed by radiation, Slick headed for Ranger Citadel? Cathedral. I say cathedral because the nun shooting the big ass minigun in the back. I'm thinking church, like this type thing. Okay. Slick headed for the Ranger Citadel and talked them into giving him a badge and a gun. Boy. Bear, daughter of hunter trappers from north of the Ranger Citadel. So Ranger Citadel must not be a building; it must be like an area. Bear would never have left the wilderness except for the mutants that murdered her family. She joined the Rangers when they helped her get revenge, and she never went back. Living in that empty house was just too painful. Got two Americans. Was Slick an American? She is an American. And then Cold Eye. A Russian? A black Russian with dreadlocks. Wow. Veteran of several raider gangs and militias. Cold Eye is a quiet, distant man who decided to switch sides after his last gang wiped out an entire village. Children. Fuck. Now he's making amends, one dead raider at a time. Alright. So this is going to be our team to start with. Let's see here. I'm gonna go rookie on this playthrough. Just for this one. If I like the game, I test it out, and I've gotten more creative the next time I start a game, because I'm gonna be able to beat it in one playthrough. Like XCOM, unless you're playing Iron Man, there should be like save points and things. Or saves that you can go back and restart. Hopefully this is not the type of game where if you get a character and the character dies, that the character just dies, all that work went in. I mean, that kind of makes the game more realistic. But I don't want to have to do that. All right. While this intro plays, give me a second. I need to go fix me something to drink. Got a little bit of the cotton mouth.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes.
That's a whole lot of dead bodies. Dead bodies.
Name, a proud name. The Desert Rangers.
What's going on, viewer? Appreciate you coming to join me today.
Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know It's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But
Got
I
a
want you to
message
know
from
something
Dylan.
else. That no ranger who dies in the line of duty.
Y'all know Dylan from my other videos. Speech Geek, my homeboy. One of my homeboys.
Nor will he have
Another
ever
one of the
died
420 boys.
or unavenged.
Ace, born a man, died a desert ranger. That's awesome. Awesome. Dude is dead. We're obviously attending a funeral here.
Thank you, recruits.
What's up, mofo? A stiff, bearded old man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane but is not helpless. Wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches in the barrel. Pearl-handled revolver. Is that like a Wyatt Earp reference there? I believe he had a pearl-handled revolver as well. Continue.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party. You hardly knew the man. Appropriate too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
Oh yeah? Happy to be given opportunity, sir. But are you sure we're ready?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got one ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the desert rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
How did Ace die?
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
So if we find the repeater units or the logbook, we'll find the other? Okay.
Don't know.
You think the logbook was stolen?
When he was found, look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
Where are the radio towers?
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
Repeater unit, sir?
When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
Okay, so when I get to the Citadel, I need to find Wade Woodson. Is the signal a threat, sir?
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Ooh.
The mission is this.
What's
Search
the
the
mission?
area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Hey, I just said that.
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
Oh, okay.
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a desert ranger, and we won't let you in. Using logic on me, eh? Smartass. Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad. So be careful.
Well, I use logic on his ass. In case you guys didn't read that, what it was giving me options down on the bottom to respond to his mission with different ways. He said we had to go and investigate the murder site, but that was going to be our test, whether we get into Ranger Citadel or not. And I told him, dude, why don't you just let us go ahead and do it so we can get the mission done instead of testing us? Let's go ahead and finish the mission. And gave me 25 experience points for doing that. So I'm gonna keep an eye out. And when that happens, those little multicolored tabs pop up. Then I'm gonna have to read each one carefully and decide which one would probably be the best answer. Sometimes I'll answer like if it was me talking to him, because I'm kind of an asshole myself. I've known to have a mouthpiece on me.
In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's gonna take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later.
He's trying to get us killed.
Maybe.
Where's the area then?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Damn right you will.
There you go.
That's cool.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Logbook. Logbook is your guide to the mission your Ranger squad has acquired and completed, including notes and other information. You can access it from the inventory menu. Simply select a specific mission entry on the list. See more details. It pays. Oh, excuse me. It pays to keep tabs on your progress. How do I access it? And it's definitely not that button.
What else you need?
Radio is your squad's lifeline back to headquarters. Through it, you updates on your mission. From time to time, you may also pick up calls from other Wasteland inhabitants throughout your travels, some of which you may be able to respond to. Remember that to level up, you need to use radio call headquarters and earn field promotion. Provided a character has gained enough experience points to make calls on the radio. Look. Press right on the directional pad. You got it. Collect. Useful for me. Using items. You'll find many items in the Wasteland, some of which can be used in the in-game world. Use these items. You can open your inventory and choose Use Item while selecting that item. Certain items can also be used on objects in the world by walking up to them And using the interaction button shown. Remember that most items can only be used in certain objects or characters. Okay. I still... All weapons fully loaded. How do I... Oh, okay. I straight up want to be the sniper. Can I talk to you, lady?
What else do you need?
Okay, that's the map. Okay, alright. Figured it out. Left directional button. General Vargas has ordered us to search for Ace's logbook near the site where he was murdered. Ordered us to go to the site where Ace's body was found and search the area. Okay. Oh, okay, alright. Where's my map? Down, everybody down. Paul Takata, suicide. Man. General Red Hawk. Okay, so there's no map, like mini map, to show me where I'm going. And that kind of sucks because open worlds like this, you generally need to have some sort of direction. You can walk in the wrong direction before you even realize. What it say? Major hits. Good to see you, recruits. Afraid I can't open the door for you yet. Fuck you. Kindly older woman in standard issue ranger garb. She seems occupied counting goods and organizing crates. Aside from the clothes, she's the picture of a loving grandmother. You could swear she smells faintly of fresh baked cookies. Hello recruits, welcome to Slavic Sundries. Happy to trade whenever you like. An honor to make your acquaintance. Always nice to see new faces around here. Pleasure to make sure they have everything they need before they head out into the big bad world. Oh, it's not so interesting. I grew up in a village near here, but I was already a grandmother twice. The Desert Rangers moved into the Citadel. I saw how much the good Rangers were doing. I wasn't up to much with my kids. Moved to other villages to start their own family. It was a little unconventional for an old lady to go through basic training, but I pulled my weight and earned my star. Very cool. May not be too useful in forward operations, but I got lots of experience keeping people well fed and well clothed. I can run drill press with the best of them. So General Vargas has helped me, Sergeant. Oh, so General Vargas has me help Sergeant Melson run the supply, and I can help Captain Merc Captain. That's his name, Captain Merc Captain. That is a badass name, dude. She can help Captain Merc Captain in the workshop now. Can you outfit us? Well, with essentials, it's tough to find as they are. I can't just give them away for free. Believe me, I wish I could, but we keep our prices as close to cost as we can afford for you Rangers. You can stop by the base for the basics whenever you're in the area. Stop by for the basics whenever you're in the area. And once you get clearance to enter the Citadel, you'll get you'll get access to some of our more valuable goodies. You have to talk to Sergeant Melson about when you get inside. All right, we'll see you. How do I bring up the map?
Copy, Echo-1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over.
We're all just checking in, dude.
Copy, Echo-1. Appreciate the update.
All right, cool. Ah, up is the map. Cool.
Hey, Echo-1, mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
Oh, motherfucker.
He headbutted you, right in the butt! Did you actually think I was serious about wanting that can? I just wanted the goat to hit you in the ass.
Thanks a lot. I'm not giving you shit, dude. You said the same thing, huh? What's this? It's the Wasteland. Hell yeah, use a shovel. Let's see what's under here, dog. Junk. There are 5 aces in this deck. So I'll take it. Shovel. Nigga. Use the shovel. Scrap is the currency you'll use in Wasteland. You can use scrap to pay for items, merchants, or selling. And they also pay you back as scrap for any item sold to them. Unlike inventory items, there is no maximum limit to how much scrap in your party can carry. Does not weigh anything. Scrap is frequently labeled as money. Cool. Take all that. There's another one over here. Something seems to be buried here. We use the shovel. Take all that shit. Spread it around, spread it around.
damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun. Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die. Sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody would ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time. They all hurt, but this one... Man. Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for a fair in Brygo, up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in corpse. He pissed somebody off out there and they locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise. He never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat. But I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now
He's dead. Say it, lady.
I knew this one was trouble. I knew it. Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher. He'd know. He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. Then Ace started saying he thought someone was following.
Oh, that's creepy.
I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to Ace. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him.
Jumping at shadows. Moving some stuff out the way here. Okay.
Should have gone with them. I didn't go with them.
Dude, I don't know.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we've been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unacknowledged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Let's go then. You don't want to give me no motherfucking followers. They're in your travels.
If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, alright?
During your travels, you may come across people willing to join your squad. These companions can be controlled and customized just like your own ranger recruit. You start the game may have personalities and characteristics of their own. Okay, that's cool. Taking a quick look around. Brass knucks. We can get this old truck up and running. Alright. High time we hate tell it out of here. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
We leave a location to enter a wasteland. The game perspective will zoom out, show you the world map. Use left stick to travel. Alternately. Alternately, you can access the world map screen by pressing the button and selecting the location you've already discovered to travel there automatically. There are a number of things you can encounter in the world. In addition to water and radiation, you can stumble upon both friendly and enemy random encounters, which will take you to a small special location to interact with your characters or do battle. You may even find hidden loot caches from before the apocalypse and locations that few have ever seen. Outdoorsman. Outdoorsman skill determines your squad's search radius on the world map when traveling, as well as its ability to avoid hostile random encounters. A good outdoorsman will be able to avoid dangerous enemies and discover new hidden locations more easily. Okay. Copy.
Here, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. If you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High School to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal. Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize that I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world, how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there. And I figured the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes. Don't let that make you self-conscious. It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem.
Okay.
10-4, Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Today's Ranger Command. Alright, so this is the Ranger Citadel. This is where we started.
Ranger Citadel, this is Ag Center. Come in. We're under attack. The plants, they're mutating out of control. They're tearing my people apart.
The fuck?
Ag Center, this is Citadel Base. Can you repeat? Did you say the plants were attacking?
Yes, goddammit, the plant! Something's gone wrong with them! The door...
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in. Did you copy those distress calls from High Pool and Ag Center? Over.
Affirmative. Message received.
Listen, Echo 1, I have no one else in the area and no further intel at this time. I'm afraid it's going to have to be your decision which call to respond to first. Whichever one you choose, get there ASAP. Both situations are emergencies, and both sounded like they were deteriorating rapidly. While the repeaters are still alpha-level priority, civilian emergencies have to come first before heading back out to get the repeaters. Sending you the coordinates for both locations now. Copy?
Copy.
Suspicious, isn't it, Echo 1? Like someone's monitoring our transmissions, trying to stop our little radio experiment before it starts. Keep an eye out for suspect characters. Copy?
Copy.
10-4, Echo 1. Godspeed. Thanks, Command out.
I better investigate. Well, fine. Have a hug you. Come and have a look. What do you got? A little bit of everything. Buy now, before it's too late. What's this? Advanced trauma kit. $158. This motherfucker here, boy. Soul jump. Alright, I'm out of here. See you, lady. There's a cool little community we got up here. Come on, folks. Keep up. All right, onward. Oh, this intro video is running a little long, and it's basically because of all the dialogue. So I'm gonna have to figure out something. Because I hate putting out videos, and I hate watching people who puts out videos. 45-minute videos in a half hour, it was nothing but like Like I hate that so much. I wish there was an easier way to explore around here. Skip.
Ranger Team Echo 1, this is Ranger Citadel. Come in. Over.
Go ahead.
4 Echo 1. Just got a call from the Level Lupe mine. They've got some men trapped in a cave-in. Need some help getting dynamite down to the collapse. Apparently, some of the old tunnels are infested with creepy crawling. Get over there as quick as you can. You'll know how long those men can hold out. Copy?
Copy.
10-4 Echo 1. Sending you the coordinates now. Ranger Citadel out.
Confine.
Oh, Mom.
My mother's trapped in there. I was too afraid to go in after her alone. But now that you're here, we might have a chance. Please help. Bye, Rangers.
See ya. Wears a handkerchief over his mouth. I clearly see a beard. Must have gotten our message. One of the bracers. Setting up TNT. Critters moved in. And blocked the way out. Blasting caps. Old tunnels are still accessible. My diggers don't have any blasting caps with them. If you're able, you'll need to take some blasting caps to my men, fight off the beast, trapping them underground so they can. Yeah. I'll do that shit later. Okay. Be careful with those. Where the old tunnel's at. Okay. We'll do it. In a second. We'll do it in a second. What we got here? Junk. Take it all, take it all. Is there stuff in here? Can we go up here? No. What's this? What is this? Locked. Not locked. Stolen. Haha. All right. Yes, free med kits. Fuck yes. Yeah, that's because we haven't gone anywhere. Let's do it here. Let's see. Yeah. We have the TNT placed on our sides. I'm not gonna have to go through the old mines to get to this. Be careful though. We have the TNT placed on our side, so you're gonna have to go through the old mines to get to us. Be careful though, it might be filled with some bad critters. Your mumble voices be from beyond the rocks. The miners must be those rocks. Well, they must be. That is like confirmed because we were just talking to him through the rocks. Get down, people. Life isn't always peaceful in the Wasteland. Combat is turn-based, with each character involved taking a turn in order to pinch their initiative stat. Each character has a pool of action points, AP. They can spend on actions in combat, including moving, shooting, using items, skills, etc. Once it starts, combat will continue until one side is left standing. Oh, excuse me. Use your active, available weapon, cover, and skills to come out victorious. Action points. Points are the measurement of how many times a ranger can do. How many things a ranger can do each turn while in combat. Each action, such as moving, attacks, reloading, or using skills or items, has an AP cost. Action points. Not all characters have the same amount of action points. A certain action can take different numbers of AP for different characters. For example, a character with high speed attribute can move more distance over per AP than with one low speed. Different weapons and actions also have different AP costs. Once all the characters' AP have been turned in, have been used in the turn, the turn will end, and the next character in action queue will take its turn. Alternately, you can end a character's turn using turn early by using end turn, which will allow you to carry over up to 2 bonus AP to that character's next turn. 2+, okay. Cover. In combat, cover plays a vital role. Taking cover will reduce an attacker's chance. What's going on here? Almost 2:30. About to me get ready to go to work. Chance to benefit to the character who's in cover. Oh wait, taking cover reduces the attacker's chance to hit their target and will also provide a chance to hit benefit to a character who's in cover. However, cover is only good when it's in the line of sight to the attacker. Attacking from a flanking position is often a good tactic to wipe out cowering enemies. Certain cover can also be destroyed by weapon fire or explosives, so it won't always last forever. Okay. Action queue. Action queue shows a turn order for combat. Turn order and frequency is determined by the combat initiative stat of each individual character in combat, including friendly characters and enemies. The higher the combat initiative, the earlier and more often that character can take their turn. Precision strikes. Okay. Precision strikes allow you to target individual body parts on enemies. It's like a VAT system if you're a Fallout fan. To inflict debilitating effects at the cost of lower chance to hit. The exact effects vary depending on the body part and target. And there is a random chance of inflicting more severe effects. You can push R2 to open the combat radio menu, both in or out of combat, to use precision strikes. 2 for VAT system. Armor penetration. Armor protects friendlies and enemies alike, but certain weapons are more effective against armor than others. Different types of weapons have different armor penetration values. The higher the armor penetration, weapon has, the more damage it will do to targets with a lot of armor. Energy weapons do not use armor penetration. Instead, they check whether armor is conductive or not. Energy weapons do bonus damage to conductive targets, but less damage to non-conductive targets. Conductive targets are marked with a blue shield icon. Okay. Here now, puss. Attack. Hell. Oh, he's got a knife. Yeah, fuck up. Run up and do that shit, dog. Ugh. Fucking honey badgers, man. Honey badger doesn't give a shit. Ah! Shit. Well, he's dead. When a squad member takes enough damage, they will be incapacitated. There are several stages of incapacitation, represented by a squad member having less than 0 constitution. They become progressively more severe if left. Revival. For an incapacitated squad member to survive, they must be healed using a surgeon kit and a surgeon skill. If only knocked unconscious, the squad member may gain mending stat and will eventually get back up if left unharmed. If a squad member is left untreated or sustains enough damage, they will die. Death in the Wasteland is permanent, and the squad member skills and abilities will all be lost for good. You will, however, at least be able to recover the equipment they were carrying. It's not good. Are you not dying? Why are you not dying? Shield, that's why. There's an ambush dude. No idea. Motherfucker. Fucking honey badgers, man. Oh. I suck. Literally, I suck. Like, ambush. Stab the shit out of this honey badger. I'm just gonna go ahead and let these people die, because I want to assume that I wasn't even supposed to be here yet, because these honey badgers are like, yeah, they're kicking my ass. I want to start off with a whole new squad. Who gives a fuck about you? Turn ended. Psych. Oh. You easy? Lucky crit. Man, these some badgers are strong. Alright. Well, people, that was meant to happen. It was never happen any other way. Coming down here with no battle experience and things like that. Next, be starting off with a whole new squad probably. I'll see you there. But right now, I'm about to take a break and get, and I will see all you dudes after I go hit this L.